Welcome back to the WEInvested podcast, the show where we highlight entrepreneurs who are breaking barriers and building legacies. Today, we're sitting down with Robert Wilson and Travis Thompson, co-founders of Kutting Edge Golf Co, the first Black-owned golf club brand. Travis and Robert are bringing innovation, culture, and representation to a sport that's long overdue for change. We'll talk about how Kutting Edge got its start, the challenges of disrupting a traditional industry, and what it means to create a brand that's truly changing the game. Travis, Robert, what's going on?
What's going on with you, Wesley, man? Appreciate you having us on today, and we honestly appreciate the North Green Country Club for having us here today to shoot on that beautiful course. Really.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit more about the location, man, in North Green and what it means to the city and what it means to you both.
Yeah, honestly, it was a great opportunity to have somebody that looks like me, welcome me in to go play golf. I don't want to throw shade to the courses that are here in Rocky Mount, but it's good to have the course that's located in the heart of Rocky Mount to start getting renovated, start looking better. I mean, you could see it when we go outside and we swing a couple clubs. You'll see the renovations that they've done already, and it's going to be a great course. Just want to thank them for the opportunity of letting us shoot this here and hosting us today.
Yeah, like Trav said, just our honor just to see somebody else that looks just like us, that's in the same industry, approaching it in a different way. Like I said, we're gonna go into it ourselves, but as we do golf clubs, he's doing a country club, so he's like taking it to a whole nother level and just trying to so bringing the surrounding area of Rocky Mount together by doing that. So it's kind of awesome.
What inspired you to start Kutting Edge Golf Company? Was there a specific moment when you knew you wanted to launch the first Black-owned golf club company?
I gotta say, for me, it was just I was traditionally a basketball player, so just like any basketball player, you gotta find something to do outside of just playing ball. I kind of knew that the game was just gonna stop at some point. You always hear the ball would start dropping, stop dribbling. So I was just wanting to find something else to keep me competitive, keep me active, keep me focused. And then some of my teammates kind of introduced me to the game of golf around my sophomore year, and they just brought me out there on the golf course. And I played terrible, like any first time golf player, but I kind of enjoyed the grind that it was, and that's what kind of sparked my golf interest, and that kind of just kept me going after I graduated from playing. But I know Trav had like a different entry to the game.
Yeah. One of my first ever jobs was on a golf course. Most people don't know that. Back home in my hometown, Palm Coast, Florida, there's a golf resort there called Hampton Beach Golf Resort. Beautiful course, beautifully ran. And I ran with the greens crew a couple times, and for about a summer, they taught me the ins and outs of upkeep for an actual golf course. Most people don't know, like sometimes the greens crew has to be out here at 4 or 5 in the morning just to get everything ready before the sunlight even breaks. And I'm grateful for the stuff that they taught me. I didn't think I was going to use it in life until I got to this moment. It really shows you how everything kind of comes full circle. But then once me and Rob started becoming tighter, obviously we're fraternity brothers, but he was like, yo, we're both here. Let's go golf. Let's go do these things. And I'm like, all right, man, you got a brother in me, so I'm always going to roll with you. So we started golfing. We were like, yo, we got to support like Black-owned business. We got to do some research. You got to do this and the third. And so we started that route. We realized there was nobody else doing golf clubs. It was always bags, apparel, and golf balls. And we were like, why don't we do it? Like, why don't we be that? So I would say the rest is history, but we're trying to make it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And so, as trailblazers in the golf equipment industry, what were some of the biggest obstacles that you faced early on, whether it was financial, manufacturing, distribution, or even industry perception? And how did you overcome those obstacles?
I mean, I think financially was always just the big elephant that's in the room, because it takes money to make clubs, it takes money to start up a business. But for me, I kind of say I would harp on just the information, just to know about how to navigate the golf industry. Not everybody is willing to give out information so you can upcome. So it's kind of just doing a lot of hard research, just meeting the right people that's willing to communicate with you. Once we started getting into the right rooms, talking to the right people, I think the information when they started coming in, it kind of helped us a lot. But I know the information was kind of really tough to get it started off.
Yeah. For me, the two kind of hiccups that we've kind of seen, obviously we have a manufacturer over in China, so like that was a big, like I guess language barrier, but also to the time frame of us to deliver our product has been kind of tightly restrained, because not only because of like tariffs and other things that played other aspects into it, but it's a hurdle that we've learned to overcome and move forward with. But then like what really kind of dug home for me, or like that really got at me, was people wouldn't take us serious. And it's like, I'm not second guessing myself, so I don't need you to, you know what I'm saying? And but people are going to do that. I realized that my whole life, but I've learned, and I know Rob kind of contests to this. We go show up and show out, regardless of what you think or say. You know what I'm saying? So those were my kind of two hiccups, or two things.
Cutting Edge, engineered for precision and crafted with edge. How do you translate that into your club designs? What makes your products different, both technically and culturally?
So I love that. I love that question. Um, we wanted something different, and you can kind of see it in your hands. Is our cutting edge TR15 putter. This is our launch set. This is our putter. This is our bread and butter, is what I call it. The thing that makes us different from most people is that shaft right there. It's a carbon-based metal shaft. It's lighter than most actual putters. The head is strictly just metal. You know, the shaft, the grip is just a regular rubber grip, but the shaft, it's a lightweight carbon-based metal shaft that really focuses on making sure you're giving a true putt on the green. So it's faster. It helps you actually read greens a little bit easier once you actually get to swinging your putter after one or two holes, you know? And we thought that would set us out, because we wanted to make it easier for people to pick up our putter. Like, oh, okay, it's just simple, back, forward, back, forward. So that's really what we were aiming for when we got the materials from our distributor, and we were trying to figure out what would work best for us.
So yeah, no, that's the biggest thing. We just wanted to know, figure out what's different, what's not out there. Of course, the color scheme, we wanted that to pop out and stand out. As you can see, there's the diamonds all the way throughout the club, just to kind of highlight what we're all about, just being the diamond standard of golf. So we kind of want to just throw a little swag in there, so when people use our club, they feel confident using it, they feel dominant using it, and it got some style in it too. So that's where kind of that culture comes into, because as you know, the black culture, got that style with it, that swag with it. So that's what we kind of wanted to bring out into the product.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. And just speaking of style, how does your identity as a black-owned company shape your brand voice, your marketing strategy, and even your community engagement? Do you see it as a part of a competitive advantage?
At times, yeah, for sure. Definitely at times, like most people would, I would say, like gravitate towards us because we look like them. And honestly, we want them to feel comfortable around us. We want you to feel comfortable around us, even if you don't look like us. You know what I'm saying? So we don't just market. We've had people ask us, because we're both members of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, like I said before. We have people purchase, so that's just clubs for your fraternity, right? No, no, no. Understand, obviously, we put a lot of ourselves into this first set, but we have designs for our future sets, for our future lines. And I mean, we have different color schemes that we've already talked to our distributor that will make people feel more comfortable to have that set in. It's just those some of those hurdles is what I talked about earlier, is getting it over here, working on how to I guess distribute. Ooh, excuse me.
Distributors,
It's just working with the distributor to get it here and obviously hand it out. But
yeah. So I mean, it's big. It's definitely an advantage to us, because I mean, the black community is growing in the game of golf.
Yeah.
So we kind of wanted to highlight that also as well, being the first black-owned golf business. But like Trav said, it's not just exclusive for only black folks. We want everybody to be included into what we're kind of doing here, because our biggest mission is try to get more youth involved in the game of golf. It's not an old man sport. It's anybody can play, anybody can learn life lessons from it. So that's kind of what we kind of step our approval on, is like, hey, we want to get more people involved, more people to know about it, and not just see it from on TV or from afar.
You just hinted at it, but I want to ask, who is the ideal customer for Cutting Edge Golf Clubs? Are you targeting seasoned golfers, beginners, or a specific demographic? How do you balance performance demands with inclusivity?
So our base set, or what's sitting right here in between me and Rob, this is our launch set. This is really for intermediate to beginner golfers because we have clubs that are easy for anybody to pick up and play with. We do have a demand for more of um, a scratch golfer or like a pro set of what some other people would release. And we've talked about how those designs and how that would work. But we thought we would reach more people and have a better foot in the market. We went with our kind of intermediate to beginner set. So to balance those demands, I mean, we have them. We have people wanting to not only collaborate with us, but also like, hey, we want to support you, but I already have clubs. I want to do a better advanced set. And we're trying to get to the level to really support that growth. But I mean, everybody understands this, and especially as an entrepreneur, it's going to take a grind, and we're trying to get in there every day and work at it. You know, what's the saying? Chop it a little down every day.
Yeah,
That's
so
what we're
just
trying to do.
swings every day. But yeah, that beginner set is really what we wanted to focus on. And then starting off with the putter. Some people may not want to switch out their whole golf bag because they invested in it, but they're willing to switch out a club or there. And we felt like the putter, that's the equipment that you're gonna use to put the ball in the hole. That's the most important equipment, I would say, because that's what you're gonna use to finish off the round with. So we kind of wanted to start off with that, and then just make it easier for new beginners to use it. I know we did like a little, test type of tour at Wesleyan, North Carolina Wesleyan University. They had this little thing called Rock Them Out, and we just brought our putters out there and allowed students just to come up and pick it up. And the first thing you heard everybody say was, well, I don't golf. I don't know how to. I was like, well, trust me, you'll be able to put this in the hole easily. And then before you even know it, people was already making putts. So, and you can see the excitement that they had was like, oh, man, I can't wait to do this again. And that's what we really want to spark. We want to just spark that interest that, hey, I can do this, even though I might not be great at it. It might be new to me. And let me just try something different. So
yeah, 100%. He's right on the money. You know, when anybody or a good majority of the world has played putt-putt before. And the best way I kind of describe it is like, look, man, you drive for show, but you putt for this dough. When that money's on the line, you got to make it in the hole, you know? I mean, he's 100% correct. You end the round on the green. It's not in the tee box. It's not in the range, or it's not in the fringe, or even in the fairway. You end it on the green. Whether you started out from the fringe or you had a perfect drive, you still got to put it in the hole.
What would you say have been some key growth moments for the company so far? And what are your biggest plans or goals for the next 2 or 3 years? You guys mentioned some new product lines and things of that nature.
Yeah. I guess one of the biggest like milestones, or I guess check boxes, is what people would be the launch of our website. You know, getting our full digital or media presence online, giving people a consistent place to, if they want to support us or come find us, it's right there on the website. All of our social media is on there. Cutting Edge, cuttingedgegolf.tr15.com. That's us. That's Cutting Edge. I guess that would be like one of the biggest milestones that I'm really proud of. And honestly, we've been talking about it. We've supported a couple local golf tournaments here, but we've kind of wanted to, in the next like 2 years or so, have our own here. Whether it's on not only supporting obviously North Green Country Club and have it here, but also supporting the other country clubs or golf courses in the area. But we have ambitions to kind of start our nonprofit underneath Cutting Edge Golf, which is Diamonds in the Rough. We hint at that sometimes, that we are really trying to impact the youth and really get golf going for more people, especially that look like us in this area. But in the next 2 years, we want to do that golf tournament. We want to really fully launch our nonprofit, Diamond in the Roughs.
I would say big shout out to our wives.
Oh yes.
They kind of
yeah. My boy.
2025, they kind of jumped on ship. They were like, hey, we see what y'all doing on social media. We can do better. And that's when they kind of took off the social media aspect. And a lot of things that you see that were posted was a lot of their ideas, their creation, and that's what kind of got a lot of our buzz going.
Yep.
So that's what kind of helped strengthen our digital marketing. Like we did our best, but they are definitely doing it a lot better.
I'm face-to-face marketing, man.
So yeah,
they got that digital
They did an
stuff.
awesome job with doing that. And then like Travis hit it home, talked about our youth mentorship program, Diamonds in the Rough. That's where we really want to get to in the future with our golf tournaments, is just impacting youth in the area, introducing them to the game of golf, and it's really kind of just making golf more enjoyable, more fun for just the youth around here. So that's definitely something in our near future that we want to get started off, as long as those tournaments that you talked about.
Yeah, I'll kick it up another 2 years and give you our 5-year goal. We've already kind of talked about it. We want our clubs accessible in all North Carolina pro shops in 5 years.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. We need more of that.
Yeah.
We need more of that. So, what's one piece of advice you would give to another entrepreneur looking to enter into a traditionally underrepresented business sector? What's one thing you wish you known when you started?
Information is key. You know, they can't deny you if you know what needs to be there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are always going to be put in your way. You could look at them as a hindrance or an obstacle. Sometimes I look at them as a hurdle. It's not going to stop me from getting to my goal. You know what I'm saying? Just got to get around it.
I would say two things. Find your local small business center. I would like to share a big shout out to Nash Community College Small Business Center. What they have going on down there is amazing, and that's what kind of got us going with Trav talk about the information. Once we approached them and started telling them what we were doing, they put us in the right areas to get the right resources. We was able to get into community of other entrepreneurs in the same startup where we were at, trying to get their business off the ground. That's the second thing I would say, is find your community. There are other entrepreneurs out there that are grinding, that are working, and it takes a community to kind of keep you locked in and focused, because it's a long road and it's a tough road. But when you have more people that's in the circle with you, promoting your business for you, supporting you, and then you also collaborate with them, that's where kind of what Trav talked about, partner up with other small businesses to help us grow also as well, because we were trying to focus on the club, but we don't have to focus on the apparel by ourselves. We can partner up with somebody else that does an apparel. That kind of just help serve where everybody gets to eat. We bring you together. So I think that's one of the two biggest things, is just your local small business center to help you just get those resources, and then another community of other entrepreneurs to keep you moving forward.
Yeah, and the last bit of advice I would say to any entrepreneur is you gotta want it. I mean, it's not gonna be given to you all the time. It's not gonna be an easy route. But if you have a vision and you know this is what you want to do, and this is what you're supposed to be doing, just keep doing it. Like, it might take you 20 years, it might take you 20 months, it might take you 20 days, but as long as you keep chopping at that tree, eventually it's gonna fall. You're gonna get that break.
Work every single day.
Hey, man.
That's the biggest thing. Even if it's 15 minutes, you got to do something every single day.
Also, you don't ever clock out. This is not, being an entrepreneur, you'll never not work. Put a point blank period. You might have times where you're spending with your family, obviously work-life balance, but you have to understand, especially in our case, we're the face of our business. So whenever we're out, I'm always quick to, yeah, man, let me talk to you about golf. Like, I love it because that's me. Like, I love that face-to-face marketing or face-to-face presence. Like, I'll sit and talk to anybody about golf or really about our clubs or about what we want to do. And my wife says every time when I get to rambling with people, she's like, you don't have to spend 20 minutes to do it. And I'm like, I know, but I got to tell them about this. So I got to talk about this. Like, but that's just me, Rob can contest. He's like, dude, they got the message. Like, you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, but Nah,
man, it just sounds like y'all love what y'all do.
Hey.
Absolutely, man. Well, big shout out, man. Big thanks to Travis and Robert for joining us and sharing their story behind Kutting Edge Golf Company. It's inspiring to see the impact that you're making on the city and the community, man. And I appreciate y'all for all that y'all do. But now we're about to hit the golf course, and y'all about to teach me how to putt, man.
Hey,
We got you.
it's easy. Let's go get it.
All right, man. So I'm out. and they're about to teach me a little thing or two about golf, man. So what's going on, man? Put me down.
Yeah, so what we're going to show off right now is our TR15, our base set putter. This is our bread and butter. It's our lightweight beginner putter for intermediate golfers. So what I'm going to have you do right now, Erp, is I want you to line up, I want to interlock your fingers and have your thumbs over top of the putter, kind of splitting your body right down the middle, okay?
Lock your fingers.
Mm-hmm. But you want to move up and almost have your thumbs at the K, all right? All right? And you want to line the ball up with that wording right there with the middle of that line, that red line. Nope. Slide it back just a little bit right there, right? And I want you to think of a pendulum. You're just going to bring it back and let the weight of the putter do everything else. Yeah, just like that.
Yep. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not
You
bad.
see what I'm talking about though, right? It's just a simple back and forth.
So because you're close, you ain't got to hit it that hard. A nice good tap is going to take it a long way. There you go. Yeah, we on track now. We on track now. We got it though. We got it down now. We got it down now.
Look. Right? You see how those 3 lines right there? You want to try to line them up with those 3 lines right there, right? You want to keep your wrist straight though, you know? Don't break your wrist at all. Just let your shoulders and your arms be straight.
Oh, that got to go in though. My boy. That got to go in though. Get it in. We got him. We got him. See? Easy with it.
It's all because of this Cutting Edge TR15.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you go get you one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Get it in. Look, quick with it.
Yeah.
Quick with it.